Good evening. Welcome to the Perky Collar YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk about fedoras. Large brim fedoras primarily, just to keep the episode nice and short and sweet. I'm a big fan of large brim fedoras. I think tall, slender people just look really good. In the larger brim, I can tell you with firsthand experience that when I wear it to HTA meetings here in Charlotte, or a chamber event here in Charlotte, or my own entrepreneur think tank here in Charlotte, or the manpreneur events here in Charlotte, that it's always a popular conversation piece. So any guy that's looking for a little something to put on his wardrobe, or add to his wardrobe, I should say, to give you a little pop of color and elegance and sophistication, fedoras is definitely the way to go. All right, so I have 12 hats to show you today. We'll start off with the red. This is a red with a black bottom. So this is a great hat to wear. You can see that's the front there. So this is a great hat to wear if you're wearing a black jacket and just looking for a nice pop of red. I wear this a lot during the holidays, just as a conversation piece. I'll throw in a red pocket square. Red's obviously bold, but it's great for those that are just looking to add a pop of color and add a conversation piece to your wardrobe. So that's the first one. Next up, we have the gray with the red bottom. One of my favorites. I think especially it looks great for those that are with salt and pepper hair or salt and pepper beard. Again, one of my favorites. I've been put on for you briefly. You can see how it looks. I try and get it so, for me, I wear it straight. Obviously, those that rock brims, you can also tilt it. But this is my preferred method of wearing it. Obviously, some can do a tilt. That looks nice as well. Some tilt it the other way. I don't think there's a right or wrong way of tilting it. I just prefer straight ahead. The way I determine the fit is I find my eyebrows and then I bring the back down. And then it's a good fit. You want it to be snug to the point where it's not going to fly off your head if you're outside, but you don't want it to be so tight it gives you a headache. So that's my look with the fedora. Obviously, it doesn't match my outfit today, but it's definitely a great look. So that's the heather gray with the red bottom. Next up, better look for my outfit today, which is a bone with a red bottom. That's a great color, light tan. Doesn't perfectly match my suit, but it's pretty close. Again, red bottom as well. Just a beautiful hat, and I'll show it to you with my outfit. Again, a little lighter than when I'm actually wearing suit-wise, but it definitely is nice. I tend to wear this hat with a blue suit because I think the blues and tans always look good together. So that's the fedora with the tan with the red bottom. The color on the website is actually bone. All right, next up is charcoal gray. This is a great one. Not quite as dark as black, obviously. Looks great with a nice charcoal gray suit. Looks nice with a black suit. Looks nice with a white suit. Charcoal gray is just a nice neutral color. You can rock it with a lighter gray as well, just to kind of bring out the lighter tones in the hat. Next is a really unique color. This is called denim swirl. I want to say it's like an aqua, but it's more like a tie-dye. So it's kind of has some lighter tones in it. I tend to wear this with a gray suit because of the gray band. And obviously this one's got a white bottom. It's the first white bottom I've shown you. I like the white bottom anytime I'm wearing a white shirt. It's just a little more neutral than dealing with the red. Sometimes the red bottom, you're forced to wear red pocket square or something that has red in it. You don't have to, obviously, but I like the white bottom. A lot of people get worried about it getting dirty. I'm extra careful when I take it off. I wear it like this. And then if I take it off, I just kind of grab the outside edges because I'm not putting my fingers, get you in the camera there. I'm not putting my hands on the white bottom part of it as well. So when I take it off, I'm just trying to be a little more careful with the bottom so I don't end up getting it dirty. And then I also have that same denim swirl with a red bottom. So exact same hat I just showed you, except this is a denim swirl, is what it's called color-wise. But this denim swirl has a red bottom. Again, also has the gray band, so it's also a great hat to wear if I'm wearing a gray suit. All right, we're halfway finished. Next, we go into the blues. This is one of my favorite hats to wear with this suit. It's the navy with the red bottom. I always think navy and tans, browns always look good. This is a great looking hat. Again, always a conversation starter. It looks good with a navy suit as well, but I like it with tans and browns too. All right, then I have a navy with a white bottom. Again, just like the denim swirl. It just looks nice, a little more neutral, especially if I'm wearing a white shirt. I have a navy jacket with a black window pane in it, and this is just a great hat to add to that look. Again, you can tilt it, you can go straight. I tend to go straight. I just think it's a great look. So you can see, oh, look at that. And these are all 3-inch brims, just to clarify the size of the brim. I know it's probably hard to tell on the screen. And then this is, the rest of these are going to be black. Obviously, black's neutral. Black's the most popular color. Anytime you wear black shoes, a black belt, I think you can never go wrong with a black hat. Some will argue and tell you it's a more formal color. I beg to differ. I think black in general is more formal, but it's all about what you put with it. Again, I can wear this with my navy suit with the black lines, the black window panes. I think it's nice. If I'm wearing a black shirt for an evening event, I think wearing a black hat with that black shirt is always nice. And it can go formal too. I mean, obviously, you're going to a black and white or a black tie event. It doesn't hurt to throw in a black brim to complement the look. And the next two I have in black, I have the black with the yellow gold bottom. A lot of my alphas like this hat because it's got that nice gold tone to it. I don't wear as much gold, so for me, I don't get as much use out of this hat. But I have a couple shirts that have a yellow and black pattern, and then throwing on the hat definitely makes the whole outfit look a little nicer. So that's my black and gold. I consider it more of a yellow than a gold. And then lastly, the most popular hat made famous by Keith James, probably about 10 years ago or so, and that's the black with the red bottom. This hat goes for, by Keith James at least $300-400. Our hats are all $100. Definitely our #1 seller. I think because Keith James had made it so popular. I don't know what it is about the black with the red bottom. It just looks good on most people. So if you've never worn a fedora with a big brim, I'd say start with this hat because it just looks good on most people. I think if you have darker complexions, I think it looks even better. And I don't know why the red bottom just softens the hat like that. Some people just don't look good in big hats, but for whatever reason, Keith James stumbled on something. But just by adding the red underneath it, it just doesn't make it look as big. So if you're hesitant to put on a large brim because you're afraid the hat's too big, I would highly recommend start off with this hat. You're going to get a ton of compliments. Wear a black jacket with it. Wear anything. You can wear a white jacket with a black shirt and a red pocket square. There's just so many ways to play with black and red. It's just a fun color, and it'll always look great. You'll get a ton of compliments. It is a head turner for sure. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you found this information helpful. One thing that's nice about the Bruno Capelo hats, as you can see on the inside, is they all have an adjustable band. This is really unique. So sometimes because of our hair length, our head size changes a little bit. So here you have an adjustable band. It's a Velcro, and that Velcro can be moved. So you can hear the Velcro move. So as I move it to the left, it gets bigger. So this hat actually right now is 7.5 to 7.75. If I'm between 7.5 to 7.75, I can just move the Velcro to the right, and that'll make the hat a little smaller. So my recommendation, if you're not 100% sure what your hat size is, go a little bigger because you don't want it to be too small, and you can always use the adjustable band to make it a little smaller. And now we have a little flexibility. Plus, if your hair does get longer, you can always loosen up the hat. If your hair gets shorter, you can always tighten the hat. So it does have that flexibility that a lot of people like, and it gives you some flexibility. Or if you're trying to find a hat that both you and the spouse can wear, it does give you a flexibility. It doesn't go from extra large down to small or anything like that, but it can go from large to extra large or large down to medium based on the band. So you do have a kind of a one size flexibility. Now, as I put in the notes, the sizing is as follows. So medium is 7 to 7.25. Large is 7.25 to 7.5. Extra large is 7.5 to 7.75. And we do have a few hats that are 2XL, which would be 7.75 to 8. Those hats include only the red with the black bottom, the blue with the red bottom, and a tan with the red bottom. That is subject to change. And we do have some distressed hats that I'll show you another time. And those come in 2XL. They just came in. There's a tan distress, there's a graphite gray distress, and there's a gold distress. And if you're interested in those hats, just shoot me an email, info@perkyllc.com. You can also go to the website, perkyllc.com, and message me through the contact us. To find these hats on the website, go to the website, perkyllc.com, click on our products, then hover over fashion, then go over to wool fedoras, and all the different style of fedoras we have will come up. This collection I've just shown you today are called monarchs. and all the variety of colors I've shown you are on that website. If I can answer any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day.